long time since we've seen this. Today, worshipers walking into some North Carolina churches for the first time in more than 2 months. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Phil Orban.
And I'm Genevieve Curtis. Churches were allowed to reopen today after a judge's ruling yesterday. It temporarily blocked Governor Cooper's executive order restricting those indoor services. Channel 9's DASHAWN Brown joins us live from a church in Monroe. And DASHAWN, it's been pretty busy there.
Yeah, Genevieve, a few minutes ago, they just started their third service today, and so far all of them have been indoors. The doors of the church are open. After a federal ruling lifting restrictions on worship under Governor Cooper's orders, the ruling now opens the doors for state churches to host services
just look up and believe
indoors.
There was no reservations at all.
At Shining Light Baptist Church in Monroe, members filed in this morning after weeks of services online and in the parking lot.
The ruling yesterday, we just simply felt like the judge agreed with us and recognized that we have a God-given right to assemble that's recognized in our United States Constitution, but also our North Carolina State Constitution. Dear Lord.
Just days before, Pastor Tim Cruz traveled to Raleigh himself for a rally supporting the lawsuit to overturn state orders.
The bigger picture is not only the physical sickness that's before us, but a lot of people are discouraged, despairing. There's a spiritual need.
I believe they had been too overboard, but I'm thankful that the Lord has opened the doors back up for us.
Not all churches will follow suit. Out of 10 churches we reached out to since the federal ruling came down, 8 told us they plan to wait.
The impact of gathering right now, especially under maybe spiritual auspices, I don't know if that's the best foot forward right now.
At Shining Light, Pastor Cruz believes this is a step forward.
We've not put any pressure on anyone to come, and we have assured our people to do what they feel most comfortable with. But we also want to give the opportunity for those who feel like it's in their best interest to venture out and to begin to gather again.
And the pastor here told me they are taking precautions. They're asking that senior members or those with pre-existing health challenges to stay at home. He told me they're also doing temperature checks now. Back to you.
All right, DASHAWN, thank you. Before yesterday's ruling, here's what churches were allowed to do under Governor Cooper's executive order. They could have outdoor services, or if outdoor services weren't possible, they could worship indoors. Either way, they had to maintain social distancing. When churches decide to reopen, they say they'll be ready to protect worshipers. We got a look at how a couple started preparing more than 2 weeks ago. Venture Church in Gadsden County will have reserved seating to keep people spread apart. They also decided to cancel Children's Church. New Outreach Christian Center in Charlotte will make everyone wear plastic aprons, a mask, and gloves. Yesterday, Governor Cooper said he would not appeal the judge's ruling, even though he doesn't agree with it. The ruling is only a temporary injunction. There is another hearing on the issue on the 29th.